This bald man was absolutely ruthless. He broke into a woman's home while her husband was away, and beat her within an inch of her life. The woman begged him to stop, telling him she was pregnant, but he kept on hitting her without mercy. Just then, her husband arrived with backup. When he saw his wife no longer breathing, he was overwhelmed with grief. In his rage, he raised his gun to shoot the man, but as a police officer, he was torn. After much urging from his fellow officers, he finally lowered the weapon. It turned out the bald man was a powerful local crime boss. 3 years earlier, the husband had arrested him. Before going to prison, the man swore revenge. Now, on his first day out of prison, he had come to settle the score. Since losing his wife, the officer felt he had nothing left to live for. He was depressed and withdrawn. Then one day, he shaved his head, loaded his pistol, and drove to one of the gang's hideouts. He told his partner where he was headed, then stormed in alone. Before the criminals could react, he had taken them all out. He showed no mercy. Soon his partner arrived and was stunned by the scene. The man said nothing, dropped his weapon, and knelt to surrender. He was quickly sentenced to prison, exactly what he wanted, because the man who murdered his wife was now locked up in that very same prison. As soon as he arrived, the warden summoned him to the office. The warden knew he had once been a cop, and was aware of his true motive. He warned the man to behave himself, or he wouldn't leave the prison alive. At the same time, the bald man learned that the officer had entered the prison, but he wasn't scared. He boldly approached the officer with his crew, snatched the man's lunch, and declared that he was the boss in this place. Then he swaggered off. Soon after, while the man was working, he was suddenly ambushed by a group of inmates. Although he fought back skillfully, he was quickly overwhelmed. They beat him until he lost all strength. One of them picked up a knife, and was about to finish him off. But a guard arrived just in time to stop them. After recovering from his injuries, the man went to thank the guard. The guard confided in him. The warden and the bald man were in league. The bald man controlled the prison's flower racket, and paid the warden to look the other way. Most of the inmates were under his control, but the man didn't care. That night, he pulled out a ballpoint pen. It was time to start his revenge.